Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'll be trading again with pocket option, and of course I'll be using this strategy again. If you actually observe on my last video, I actually started using this strategy on the last video I uploaded on Monday, and it was a very effective one. Again, I want to show you guys how you can actually make use of it again, so that you can actually know the best time to enter the trade. All right, so this particular video is definitely going to be a details video, so I want you guys to follow me up on this one. All right, so before that, let me show you the indicator I'm using. The first indicator I'm using is called Bollinger Band with this setting. The period setting here is 10, what the deviation is 2. On the style part, I actually take what's it called, I actually remove the middle line of the Bollinger Band. All right, and I change some color here. I change the last what's it called, the bottom color here, and the first one here, what's it called, the first line over here, the first line here I actually use 2 pixels, and the last line, the bottom line here, I use 2 pixels as well. So that's pretty much all I did on the Bollinger part. So when you're done, you hit save. The last indicator I'm using, what's it called, the second indicator is called Super Trend. All right, with the period of arch period of 1, and the multiplier is 1 as well. And over here too, I actually take the bot line to be on 2 pixels. So that's pretty much all you have to set up on the Super Trend. All right, so when you're done, you just hit save. Okay, this strategy, we are using it on 1 minute counter time, on 1 minute trade time. Or don't forget that this is 1 minute trade time strategy, and of course I'm using it on the normal candle, which is a 30-second candle time frame. So that's pretty much all what's it called, the setup of this particular strategy. So right now we're putting up my currency pairs real quick. All right, so I'm not taking an OTC market, guys. I'm not using an OTC. I'm just taking a normal currency. So let me put this up real quick, guys. So guys, right now I have my pairs up. All right, so right now I'll be showing you the best entry on this strategy. So like I said, I want you guys to stay put a little bit with me so that you can actually grab all the details on this one. Right, so the number one thing we're looking at, if you are taking a trade, like if you are taking a trade to go up, a higher trade, we are looking on a very strong candle. All right, not only that, the number one thing we need to look at is our super trend and what signal to show here. As you can see, it actually indicate here that's higher, and it gives us a what's it called, a trend, like a trend line to go up. But the first thing we are looking at before we actually, sorry guys, the first thing we are looking at before we actually place a trade is to make sure that the super trend signal actually indicate on the first candle here. This particular candle must be under the candle, and not only that, the candle that the what's it called, the super trend signal actually show up on must be very strong. As you can see, this particular candle is really strong here. So that's the number one thing we need to look at, and immediately that's happened, we are taking a trade on the next candle. Like if I have taken a trade on this particular candle now, I could have locked up in the money on this one. As you can see, this is a very good what's it called, a very good one over there. All right, so that's just what we're looking at. The same thing happen if you're taking a lower trade. The number one thing is to indicate, if the indications, you can see this is a lower trend. All right, the super trend signal actually show up here on this particular candle. This is not really strong, but at least we're still having a full candle here. And then when this happens, we are taking a trade on the next candle. All right, so we're not taking a trade on the third or the fourth candle. Immediately this is happened, we say that our super trend signal actually indicate show up under this particular candle. So we are taking a trade on the next candle. So that's pretty much all we have to look at. So right now I'll be analyzing the market. I'm still definitely gonna show you when I see the good moments, and when I enter a trade, I'll show you the reason why I enter the trade. But I just want to show you what's going to explain what's it called earlier on, so that you can actually understand what I'm doing here. So right now I'll be analyzing the market now. So when I get a good moment, I'll come down and take a trade. And of course, I'm going to explain in details the reason why I entered the trade. All right. Okay, guys, a good one here. I have to actually place the trade on time before this candle is spoiled. Sorry about that. So what I actually say here, the number one thing here is the fact that my what's it called, my super trend signal actually indicate on this particular candle. You can see that. So immediately I have to place my trade on this one. So that's what I actually did. So like I said earlier on, all you just have to look at is to make sure that you have your super trend signal indicate on the candle, on the first candle here. But the number one thing, make sure the candle is actually strong, and we are placing the trade on the next one. It's very important. The reason why we are holding down for us to, sorry guys, the reason why we are holding down for us to actually place the trade on the next one is to be certain if the candle the super trend actually indicate on is strong enough for us to give us that kind of what's it called, for it to give us that kind of assurance that the market will be following the trend. So that's the reason why we are waiting to take a trade on the next candle. All right, I hope this is clear. So that was it. As you can see, that's a good one there. We're in the money on the first trade. That's a great one. So right now, guys, I've been analyzing the market. I hope you understand a little bit now, but if not, I'll keep analyzing now. So when I get a good moment, I'll come down again and take a trade. Of course, I'm going to explain better the reason why I entered the trade. All right. Okay, good one here. I'm going to place a trade on that real quick. So over here, I actually wait and study this particular candle. So as you can see over here, when this particular candle actually expires, our indication of the super trend actually indicate here that the market will be going down. So I quickly place my trade on the following candle, on the next candle, which I'm so certain that the market will be going down. The reason why I'm so certain about this is the fact that the super trend candle, this particular candle, is already up in the market, and then the certainty of it coming down is very strong because I have a signal of my super trend here showing me that the market will be going down. So that is the reason why I'm so confident to place in the two trade. All right, so guys, this is just what you have to look at. So right now, I think I have less than 19 seconds right now to actually close this trade. So let's hope if this is going to be another good one in the next few seconds. All right. All right, so guys, this is just what you have to look at. Always make sure that you study the first candle. Is very important, the super trend candle, before you place the trade on the next one that generated. That's the number one thing. Another thing, for you to get a strategy go right on a good position, so always make sure that you're taking a trade when there's a very low volatility in the market. It's very, very important. So like most of the time I take my trade around what's it called, 9 o'clock GMT time to 12 o'clock GMT time. Those are like the range of the time I take my trade most of the time. All right, so maybe you can actually try this out at your own end as well, but always make sure that you're taking a trade on a very low volatility in the market before you can actually lock in a good position with this strategy. All right, so a good one there. Again, I'll be analyzing one more time. Think I'll be taking, I just want to, what's it called, just to show you again how this works. I think I'll be taking one more trade. All right, so when I get a good position, I'll come down again and take a trade. Okay guys, so over here I'm going to place a trade on that real quick. Okay, right here, as you can see, our super trend indicator actually indicate here on this particular candle here. Like, this is what I'm always saying. Okay, another thing, the number one thing you always need to put in mind is that make sure that your super trend indicator actually indicate on a very strong candle, just like what happened here. Not only that, always make sure that you don't have a huge pull down on that candle. Well, what I mean is that always make sure that the candle that you have your super trend indicate on must be between the middle range on your Bollinger Band. Is very important. So that's the reason why we're using the Bollinger Band. We're using the Bollinger Band setting in order to bridge the uptrend and the downtrend. So let's make sure that you are taking a trade when your candle, your super trend candle, actually at the middle of the Bollinger Band. Either you're taking a trade to come down or you're taking a trade to call to go up. Always make sure that they are very short and at the middle of the Bollinger Band. Is very important. So that like, don't take a trade like, sorry guys, with the money on that. Like, what I'm trying to say is that don't take a trade on this particular candle. As you can see, this is a very strong huge candle. Like, if at all that our super trend actually indicate here, it doesn't mean that we are taking the trade on the next candle, because already this particular candle has already reached the limit. But on this particular short candle here, as you can see, this is a very strong candle, but still very much short before it actually gave us another one to check on. All right, so these are the things I'm trying to say. Always make sure that you're taking a trade. Always make sure that you're taking a trade at the range in a very at the middle of the Bollinger Band indicator. I hope you understand. I don't know how to explain it again. Okay, I'm coming. Let me actually show you another example of what I'm talking about. Okay, all right, let me show you this. Over here, as you can see, okay, let me use this as an example. As you can see over here, when if this particular, this is a very short, a little bit, it's not that huge. As you can use this particular candle here to compare this one. It's not possible. These are very strong and a very long candle. But this one is actually strong at the same time, but in a short form. All right, it's not long. It's not long like this one. Or as you can see, this one is in a very short form, but in a strong, it's still a strong candle. So these are things I'm talking about. Always make sure that you're taking a trade. Your super trend actually needs to indicate on this particular kind of short, strong candle and must be at the middle of your Bollinger Band entirely. It's not that you're taking a trade at this down part or this up part, all right, is still going up, or this down part is still coming back, because there's a probability that the market might jack up at any moment. But always make sure that you're taking a trade at the middle when you have your short struck candle at the middle of your Bollinger Band indicator. I hope this actually explains things. All right, so this is pretty much all you have to look at. So guys, I just want to show you again this. I want to make this video as short as possible. I think you actually liked the video. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss up on my next upload. I'll be actually trading on the back end, but this is where I'm going to stop today's video. I hope you like the video. Once again, if you like it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. Also, I have my new Telegram. Sorry guys, I have my new YouTube channel on the link on my the link is in the description, so make sure you actually join my new channel. All right, so it's for my forex actually, so make sure you actually join, because you're gonna you're going to benefit a lot with the forex part content I'll be uploading. I love you guys, and I hope I'll see you in another video, and I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you guys, and I'll see you